Hello, I'm Prince Love live from Planet Earth. You're watching Chixxflix. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're finally getting the Epstein files. Trump is finally releasing them after months of back and forth, months of gaslighting, months of telling us it's a hoax, telling us it's a Democratic hoax, telling us there's no files, then telling us there is files, then telling us not to worry about the files. We're finally going to get them, and this is after he was basically quite literally forced to get it by the House. The House voted, then it goes through Senate, and then he finally signs it off. Honestly, we don't got to do all that. He could really just sign away and have the FBI release them. He has the power to just have the FBI release the files. Earlier this year, he released MLK and JFK files. He can release those Jeffrey Epstein files. He's just choosing to prolong the process. So now, since his signing, which was like what 2 days ago, we gotta wait in the next 30 days, and in these 30 days, they gotta release it. So the thing is, don't get too excited because we're not gonna even get all the files. We're gonna get a very diluted bunch of files, not all of them. There's like a little something in there where if it's a threat to national security, you don't have to release it. So he can hold it back that way. And he was saying, oh, well, it's a Democratic thing. It's just a Democrat. So I'm assuming the files we're going to get because also Jeffrey Epstein's brother, Mark Epstein, said he took out all the Republican names. He thinks they did that. So, and Trump was hinting at, oh, it's a Democratic thing. It's not a Republican thing. So whatever we get, it's going to be diluted. It's not even going to be all the files. It's been months of just disappointment. So yeah, so we're gonna get the Epstein files. We also got to talk about Andrew Wilson on the whatever podcast. You know, these traditional red pill guys, man, they don't stand on business. These traditional red pill guys, they don't stand on business. They say one thing and they do the other. They're getting with baby mamas, single, like with three baby daddies. They're letting their women cheat on them. Like they don't stand on business, right? So we're gonna talk about that. So those are gonna be the two topics for tonight. Um, and honestly, we can just get right into it. So we'll start with the fun stuff. We'll start with and we're also going to talk about Mamdani winning and him meeting with Trump at the White House. I don't know if you guys saw, but Trump looked really happy to see him. So we're going to talk about that too. We're going to start with Andrew though, Andrew Wilson. So it's like I was saying, these red pill guys, these conservative traditional guys, and not even just them, but men in general, men say they don't like baby mamas. They say that they don't like hoes. They say all this nonsense, but then they do one thing, a different thing else. Men will say they don't like baby mamas, but then they'll get with one with has that. Okay, so men will say they don't like baby mamas, but they'll get with one that has three baby daddies. Andrew Wilson's wife has three baby daddies, and he got with her. She has 5 kids by three different men, including him. So she's out here doing her thing. She's out here opening her legs and getting nutted in, and he's preaching to OnlyFans girls that they ain't shit. Meanwhile, your wife has three baby daddies, and you're with her. So the message this is sending is not only can you be a hoe and still get a man, but you can get a man that'll take care that will proudly go on podcast and embarrass himself. He was on a podcast embarrassing himself, and it's just like, bro, okay, cool. If you want to have your baby mama, your wife who has three baby daddies, cool, but just don't do no more YouTube channels. Okay, cool. You can get with a woman that has three baby daddies, but don't give none of us advice. No more YouTube channels, no more debates, and no more giving young men advice. Because if you're going to tell me that the productivity of my work at the end of the day got me a woman who has three baby daddies, then you should just not be giving advice. We don't want to be like you. We don't want your woman and we don't want your life. You're over here taking care of a bunch of kids that aren't yours and trying to defend being a stepdaddy to your wife who has three baby daddies. We don't want to be like you. Just don't give advice. You're a liar. You're not a traditional man. You're not a conservative man. I'm a Christian nationalist. Yeah, whatever you are, we don't want to be that. So he went on this podcast and was debating this girl, and she absolutely embarrassed him. This is embarrassing, and this is why we can't take advice from the older guys because they're simps. They're simps. How dare you talk any trash about OnlyFans girls. Meanwhile, your wife has 3 baby daddies. Your wife is out here getting nutted in, freshly nutted in pussy. Your wife's the whore. I'll show you guys the video right now because it's terrible. I mean, it's just bad. This is the video, and he's debating. I'm gonna have him play it for you guys.
Try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I
So she's about to cook him. Like, she's about to cook him, and he goes and says that he's already dissing her, and she's about to cook him. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use.
sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch.
So she goes and says, your wife has 3 baby daddies and 5 kids. Yeah, it's a fact. She didn't diss him. He goes and dissing her. She didn't diss him. Hey, your wife has 3 baby daddies by 5 kids. You over here cosplaying as a traditional guy, and your wife has 3 baby daddies and 5 kids. You can't talk no more. You can't give us advice. We don't want your advice. We don't want to be like you. Why would we want that? Okay, so after working hard, we get a woman with 3 baby daddies. That's what you're saying? That's what we get after working mad hard? That's the message to young men? And what is the message to young women? If you have 3 baby daddies and 5 kids, so the message to young men, to women is you can hoe it up, and then at the end there'll be a guy like Andrew waiting to hold your hand and marry you. He married this woman. And he's cosplaying as a traditional guy. Like, bro, don't give nobody advice. We don't want to hear nothing on YouTube. You don't even got a live stream no more. Just don't give no advice. Nothing. She 100% destroyed him with just saying that. And this was at the end of the debate. And they were debating for hours. So she held that in till the end. But it's like, bro, we don't want your advice. Like, we don't want your advice. Go be with your wife. And he's over here, like, you should hear him later in this podcast. He's over here defending, like, oh, well, he's basically saying being a baby daddy is cool. That's what he basically was saying. It's like, bro, what being with a woman who has 3 baby daddies? It's like, bro, like, I'll keep playing it though.
Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say, Dyke?
Your wife with the 3 baby daddies?
I'm sorry, Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to show your hatred against?
Do the women that you try
convince
to?
them that they shouldn't?
You know, Charlie, did I bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your?
stupid.
And on top of that, like, he's cosplaying as a traditional guy. His wife is older than him. She's like 3 years older than him. So even that, like, he's not really traditional. So your wife has 3 baby daddies, 5 different kids with 5 kids, 3 baby daddies, and she's older than you. You're cosplaying as a traditional guy and giving us advice. We don't want your advice, bro. Your wife's a whore. We don't want your advice. Your wife's a whore. She has 3 baby daddies, 5 kids. She's older than you. We don't want your advice. We don't want your life. Your wife's a whore. Like, that's all that needs to be said to Andrew. Also, stop cosplaying as a conservative, traditional guy, because you are not that. There's nothing cool about being a stepdaddy to a woman with 3 baby daddies. Stop trying to make it cool. Later in the podcast, he tries to make it cool. It's not cool. It's not funny. There's nothing cool about it. You're telling young men that after working so hard, this is what you get after. A woman with 3 baby daddies. We don't want that. And this is why we don't listen to older guys, because they're simps and cucks. He's a cuck, and he's a simp. Like, your wife's a whore, bro. So she ended his career with just that alone. Like, we'll never stop talking about this. We'll never stop talking about it, because, frankly, why should we stop talking about it? Why should we stop talking about it? Why should we stop talking about your wife has 5 kids by 3 different men? Why should we ever stop talking about it? And you're over here spouting traditional values and cosplaying as a conservative guy. Meanwhile, your wife has three baby daddies and 5 kids. You're not traditional. You're not conservative. If anything, what are you conserving? Stepfatherhood? Like, what are you conserving? What is Andrew conserving? Like, your wife's a whore, and he has the nerve to talk all this shit to OnlyFans girls. Meanwhile, your wife's been busting it wide open to the whole community. Just stop. Just don't give advice. No more YouTube channels. No more debates. Just don't give anybody advice, especially young men. And that's why you can't listen to the older guys, bro, because they're cucks and simps and like they don't stand on business. Like you're over here spouting this nonsense. You don't even stand on business. Like, why would we want to be you? Your wife has 3 baby daddies. Why would we want to be you? You're over here cosplaying as a conservative. It's terrible, bro. Terrible. Like when I saw this clip, I was like, wow. Like I can't believe it. Terrible. Um, but I'm gonna leave it at that though, cause like it's just terrible. Like over here being a hypocrite. Like you're a hypocrite, dude. Your wife has 3 baby daddies. You're not a conservative guy. You're not traditional. Your wife has 3 baby daddies, 5 kids. She's the hoe, not the OnlyFans girl. She's the hoe. She's the hoe. Like you're not standing on business, bro. Like at all. Um, not standing on business at all. But I wanted to just make some jokes about this image right here, though. About Trump and this image. I want to make some jokes about this. Um, so as you guys know, Mondani won, and him and Trump finally have a meeting, and this is at the end of the meeting. You see Trump looking at Mamdani like this, and it's like, look at how he's looking at Mamdani. Have you ever seen Trump this happy? Look at how he's looking at him. He is genuinely so happy to be in Mamdani's presence. Look at how he's looking at him. He don't even look. Yo, Trump don't look at Melania like this. He don't look at Barron Trump like this. He don't look at none of his kids like this. He don't look at his wife like this. He don't look at none of. He don't even look at Vance like this. Vance is a vice president. He don't even look at him like this. Look at how he's looking at Mamdani. And it's like, of course you're gonna look at Mamdani like this. You're finally not surrounded by a bunch of white supremacists, racists, people who are trying to backstab you. If you're surrounded by people like Ben Shapiro, of course you're going to look at Mamdani like this. You're surrounded by a Ben Shapiro who only cares about Israel. You got Elon Musk who only cares about his self-interest, and that's who you're around. If you're Trump, you got Laura Loomer around you, who's a weirdo, a crazy lady with no man because no man wants her. You're surrounded by just people who you don't want to be around. So when Mandani steps in there, who's genuine, who isn't one of those people, you're like, oh, like look at his face. You've never seen Trump this happy. I thought it was funny to see, like, and yeah, politics at the end of the day is all theater, but this is still funny regardless. We can have fun with this. Like, this is just funny to me. I just wanted to say that. Honestly, like, I hope New York is okay. Like, I hope New York can be okay. You know, I lived in the Bronx, Queens, and Brooklyn. I hope New York will be okay. I just want to see New York get cleaned up. New York does not have to be so dirty. New York does not have to have a rat problem. New York does not have to have the crime that it has. And New York can be a great city. It just needs the right leadership. It needs the right guy to come in and clean up everything. I don't know if Mamdani is lying about his intentions or if he's truthful, but I just want to see New York be great. Like, New York is an amazing city. Anyone that lives there, the vibe in New York is different. Like, New York is amazing. Different foods, different cultures, different people. One of our greatest cities, like, hands down. So, I just want New York to be good. Like, I just want New York to be okay. Like, I care about New York. Like, hopefully Mamdani can change things because right now New York is crime ridden. I'm hearing that all it smells like is weed because people won't stop smoking. You know, It's dirty. I'm hearing it's still dirty. I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been there in years. You know, it's super expensive to the point where it's just disgustingly expensive. You know, Mamdani's talking about freezing rent. He's talking about making the bus free. You know, he's talking about affordability, and this is what people care about, especially now with inflation. So, whether Mamdani is truthful or he's not deceiving, we'll see what happens. But I just want New York to be okay. Like, I just want New York to be okay. So we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, I just want New York to be okay. That's really my thoughts on it. I've heard from both sides. I've heard people say Mamdani isn't truthful, and I've heard people say he is truthful. We'll see what he does because he gets sworn in next year, January. So we'll see what he does. But I just want New York to be okay because New York is crime ridden, it's dirty, and it's too expensive. It's like a place where they're making it only for the rich. So we'll see what happens. But I just thought this was funny because look at the way Trump's looking at him. Like he's just like looking at him like a schoolgirl. Um, so we'll see what happens. But I just want New York to be okay, yo. Like that's literally all I want. Hopefully it can be okay. It's gonna be a short show though. A short show. This is probably the shortest show I've ever done because I gotta go somewhere. But I just want to. You know what? I'm gonna say this too about the Epstein files. Um, Hold on. We didn't talk about the Epstein files yet, so we're gonna talk about it. So, finally, after months of, do you guys remember that Trump campaigned on releasing the Epstein files? He campaigned on this. He told us he would release them. JD talked about the Epstein files and said it had to be released when they were campaigning. So, releasing the Epstein files, that was always a thing to his base. MAGA base always thought they were going to get the files. Then Trump tells everyone that it's a Democratic hoax, that there is no files, that he's not in the files, and then we find out he's in it, that we shouldn't be talking about it. We shouldn't be worrying about this island of pedos, and that we should just forget about it. Gaslighting everybody, even the people that voted for him. I didn't vote for him, but even the people that voted for him, he was gaslighting. So finally, it gets to a vote. The House votes. It's like over a unanimous vote. It's like 300 something to one or 400 something to one. One person saying nay, everybody else saying yay. So finally, we're getting the files. He goes and signs it. And mind you, Trump doesn't have to wait. Trump doesn't have to give us 30 days to release the files. He can release it now. From him signing it, we have to wait 30 days. We can do it within the 30 days, but it has to be released within the 30 days. We don't even have to wait. He can just release them now, but he's still prolonging this. And he's made it to where he's saying it's a Democratic thing and it's only Democrats. Mark Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, came out and said, yeah, the only reason they're releasing it now is because they're releasing only the Democratic names. Obviously, we know that because Trump keeps saying it's a Democratic thing. First he said it was a hoax, then he said it's only Democrats. So whatever files we're getting, it's going to be diluted. It's not going to have everything in there. It's going to have a lot of stuff taken out, and especially dealing with Trump. So whatever we get, it's going to be a bunch of, in my opinion, it's going to more likely be nonsense, especially if they don't plan on arresting anyone. Especially if they don't plan on arresting anyone. What would be the point of even releasing it if you're not going to arrest people? Other than you saying you would. So we'll see what happens, but I don't see nothing good coming out of this. Really. I don't see nothing good coming out of this. It's honestly sad. We're finally getting it and it's going to be diluted. It's not going to have everything in there. And I got to say this too. Let's say they were to release every file in the Epstein files. What would you do? You know? Let's say they release every file. Are you going to just, okay, cool. Let's be honest. Most of you Let's be honest, if they release all the Epstein files, most of you are going to line up in 2028 to still vote. You're not going to change your tune. You're not going to stop rallying for these politicians. You're going to always look forward to voting. You're not going to change nothing about how you approach the political system. So whether he releases the files or not, is that going to change your mind about anything? Let's say they release all the files. Okay, cool. Are you going to line up to vote in 2028? There should be mass resistance. Because every time we vote, we tell them, hey, we still believe in this system. What the Epstein files should do is make you not believe in the system no more and say, hey, I'm done with it. But what's going to more than likely happen is, let's say even if they did release every file, are you going to still line up in 2028 to vote for the next president? When you find out that they're covering for pedos and we get every name and every date, and it's some of our politicians, a lot of our businessmen, a lot of our technocrats, would it change your mind about everything if you got all these files? Because everyone's asking for the files, but no one's asking what they would do when they get the files. If you're just going to line up in 2028 to vote, then what's the point of even getting the files? If you're just going to line up in 2028 to vote anyway, what would be the point of them releasing the files? So although I want the files, and although I know we're not going to get everything, would it change anything if we got everything? If you got every name and you got every date and you got every victim, would that change your actions to approaching the system? Because what we should be doing is mass resistance and not voting at all. But nobody wants to stand on business when it comes time to stand on business. So that's really all I have to say. But I just had that thought like, okay, cool. Let's say he releases all the files. Is it going to change how you approach the political system? Are you still going to vote in 2028 for a president? Are you still going to be at the rallies? If they release all the Epstein files, is it going to change your actions? That's what I want to know. So I do have to go though because I have somewhere to be. But I just want to say that real quick. Short show. So sorry. Next time it'll be a longer show. I'm Prince Day Love live from Planet Earth. Please remember to like, subscribe, share the video, and I'm out.